Right, guys, we are back for the first race of the season as our My Team series of Arrow McLaren, trying to get the Arrow McLaren sister team to be able to produce some good drivers for the main McLaren team, as well as maybe, you never know, pushing ourselves to be even better than them, but let's wait and see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Don't forget also, during this series, we've put the AI up to 110, which is a bit higher than I would normally race on. I'm normally racing on about 95-ish. 110 is a bit of a push, but hopefully over this series, you'll see me improve. You'll see me get quicker, and you'll see me take on the AIs on 110. But it's going to be a tough first season, but hopefully we can get some points and we can get some improvements to the car. I think that's the main focus and outcome for this first season. But let's wait and see. So we've got Bahrain, we've got practice, we've got qualifying, we've got 29 laps of the race. I don't know what to expect from this car, but let's see what we can get. Let's see where we can get to with this team.
Hey boss, this is Jeff. Just wanted to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I won't let you down. The car is ready to go, but it's brand new of course, so there may be a few issues here and there. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the data.
Let's hope there's not any issues, Jeff, but first practice, let's see what happens. Obviously, we're going to try and go through all the all the setups we get to make sure we get as many resource points as possible to improve this car and get the discounts, which is obviously the new feature within my team and the normal career modes as well, to get discounts on upgrades that you can put on the car. So we're going to try and complete all three of those. We'll give you some highlights of some of the laps. Let's see if there's any issues, and then obviously we'll try and prepare ourselves ready for qualifying. So here we go. We are taking the Arrow McLaren out for the very first time. Let's see how it goes. See what this new car can do. Got an out lap, and then we're going to try track acclimatization. We'll see what this car can do, I guess. We'll see how bad it is at turning. So obviously that is our biggest downfall at the moment. Getting a bit twitchy already on the out lap. I'm not worried about the straight line speed as much. We could obviously do with a bit more. We'll get a bit more as the car gets better. Mainly going to be the handling. We're going to have to do our best on. Let's see. Let's put in our first acclimatization lap. Hopefully we can get this done in one. Wow.
Approaching the DRS zone. Watch your MFD for the activation point.
Not a great start.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
.3 seconds off Leclerc. And we've gone round. That's probably a DNF. Yep. Brilliant.
Are you okay? That was a nasty hit.
Free practice one is over. Guys, we have got to qualifying now, and in all honesty, I've realised I've messed up the settings. So I've got it on one-shot qualifying. I wanted the full qualifying experience, Q1, Q2, Q3. In realistic terms, we were probably not getting out of Q1 for this first race. With how practice has gone, we've had a few spins. We had a retirement in practice one. We weren't the quickest. But we will change it for the next race weekend to make sure that we have the full qualifying. But with for some reason, even though we've got like the long sessions and the 50% race, for some reason I forgot to change qualifying and it's on one shot. So we're going to give one shot qualifying a go. But for next race, we will be back to normal qualifying. But let's give one shot qualifying a go. Let's see what we can do. But I don't have the highest of hopes, judging on how the car's performance has been so far. But we won't be doing one shot all the time. We'll be doing full qualifying sessions, and I'll be giving you guys the highlights of it. But as we've only got one shot, you're going to get to see the whole lap, and you're going to get to see how we go. Am I hopeful? Not particularly. Let's see how we do. This car's a bit of a handful. Hopefully we can maybe beat one car. You know, let's see what we can do. Trying to get late on the brakes there, but we got on them far too late. There goes Bottas. He's gone off into the distance. Probably won't see him in 2 more corners time. Holding on. Round we go. Oh, he's holding it just. This car's a handful. Sitting in 22nd already. Trying to get on the accelerator as quickly as possible to see if we can nab any positions at all. But I don't think we have. It's going to be a long race tomorrow. This AI level is a bit too high for my skill level at the moment, and then obviously still getting to grips with this car. Bottas is well off down the road, if you can just about see him. There we go, 22nd. Not the best first qualifying for us in an Arrow McLaren, but
and with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3
let's
today.
see
Bottas, Hamilton,
how
and Max
Dan did.
With
Oh, Dan put
qualifying
himself in
complete,
18th.
all that remains is the main event.
Look
We'll
at
be
that, look at
live
that.
and
I'm
uninterrupted
nearly a
for the Grand Prix
whole
tomorrow,
second off of
so make sure you
Mazepin.
join us then.
Wow, we're in some trouble there. Second and a half of a Dan. Wasn't the best lap I could do. I did make mistakes, broke very late for the first corner, for example.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. Raikkonen, Giovinazzi,
Got to wait a while to
George
us.
Russell, and
There's
Daniel
Dan. Look at
Timpson.
Dan putting himself 18th.
Mick Schumacher, Latifi, Mazepin, and Stevens. That's it then.
So far off the
It's time
pace.
to
But
go
let's
racing
see what we can
as
do in the
we
race,
head
guys.
to trackside for today's race.
So here we go. First race of the season. Just finished the formation lap. First race for Arrow McLaren. Dan Tickman has put himself P18 after qualifying. We have put ourselves P22. Let's see what we can do in the race. And we're away. Wasn't the best of starts. Still getting a bit of wheel spin. Keita's cutting us up. What a surprise. Oh, big send. Big send. Squeezed. Big sends. Oh, we've gone very wide here though. Because we don't want to hit Vettel. Someone on our inside now. We have to stay wide, and this car just doesn't want to turn. There we go. We lost to both. Fucking Alfa Romeos there. We'll get Raikkonen back on this one. It's still there on our left. Falling behind now. In we go. tuck in behind Giovinazzi. All these guys are on mediums as well though, so we're going to have a struggle with their pace. Kimi already looking for moves. He's making one. Oh, he nudged off that corner. Stuck it though without causing me any damage. Hopefully, because I couldn't take that corner properly, so hopefully we didn't get something on our front wing. Getting a bit tight on Russell, but we need to fight for these positions still. Early doors. We've lost Kimi by a lot now. Simply struggling. I don't know if we've taken a knock or not there. George having a look. We are going to be a sitting duck on this next lap. Kimi is just flying away. That was a terrible corner. Here comes George. Oh, what was that, George? Dan's behind us now. If Dan wants to go, that's a wide corner. Try giving Dan the space. I'm not going to let Latifi have it easily. Probably both going to have DRS here. Coming back again. Oh, I've gone very deep. That's Latifi's corner by miles now. Have to worry about the Haas boys behind us now. Oof. We need to up our game to compete with this 110 AR.
Green flag.
What happened there?
Some information on Schumacher. They're retiring from the race. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Full safety. So here we go after a few laps behind the safety car. It is coming in this lap. We did pit because we, as suspected, we did have a bit of damage to our wing, which was causing us struggles to get around corners. Obviously, as you can see, we've got Sainz in front of us.
Car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the
He
green flag.
really has not had much luck. We've got Ricardo there as well, Hamilton, Leclerc as well. We've got a bit of a strange order on this restart.
Okay, clear.
Let's see what we can do on the mediums, see if we can be a bit more competitive. We're going to have to obviously pit again. We're almost a second behind by the end of the straight. So we're going to just get a little bit down the outside. Get a few of them fighting against each other. Oh, Ricardo was definitely scared of me there.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Someone could need to pit. It's a good restart. It could be Ricardo, you know. He's dropped a second behind me already. Could have done well to get around him when we did. He's slowing down the others behind him. Perez has got him, I think. Yeah, he has. Within the DRS, which is the most important thing, but I don't think it's actually active yet. Nope. Charles is having a go now. Just a bit too far off to have a go as well. Maybe if they try and outbrake each other. A little bit wide just to get the switch back. Oh, jeez. Not sure what Latifi did there. Not sure if he hits Charles or... I think we got away without any damage. Nothing flashed up anyway. Seemed to be okay. There's a yellow flag. Someone's pulled over to the side. Norris is out.
Some information on Norris.
Fourth retiree of the race.
It looks like they're retiring.
So that means Arrow McLaren are now further ahead than both McLaren boys in this race. With Norris out and Daniel Ricciardo sitting in 22nd. Competing with each other, but I wasn't even in the ERS here. DRS, sorry.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a
Dan's
second.
got Charles back and they're all the way over that side. Gonna help me. Go on, Dan. Unlucky. Hey, you can move out of the way, Dan, and let me go. And I'll have attacking him. Here we go. Dan's still up my inside, not where I really want him to be. Lining Russell up.
By 1.9 seconds.
Ground defensive. Later on the brakes. We've got past him. And we get DRS on the second straight here as well. Here we go, the second round of pit stops. The first round for these guys, actually. And we're up into the top 10.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Didn't even defend much, he's just got so much pace.
Daniel is coming in for his stop.
Although lots of other people have stopped, we're actually up to P7. Who would have thought this was possible in Arrow McLaren's first Formula 1 race, running in the top 7? Might have even been a brief second when we were in the top 6.
Release.
So I reckon 16th, which would be just behind Dan. I think we might go just ahead of him.
See these tyres through to the end now.
Don't want to jeopardise Dan's line though, because he's got a battle behind him. But we're clear of him. Yuki is in the pits, he's on his way out.
The car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race.
We've got him. Oh, we went deep. We're watching the mini-map. Dan's got him as well. 14th, 15th. So while we've been chiseling into the lead George had on us, Yuki has overtaken Dan. And he's caught us as well on those fresh mediums that we only just beat him out of the pits with. So he has been chasing us down and he's now within a second of us. Whilst we still have 2.5 to George. So Yuki is probably going to take us before we get to George at this rate. But we can maybe use Yuki to catch up to George and hopefully even Giovinazzi, who is pretty much 6 seconds ahead of us at the moment on those harder tyres. We really needed to catch George before Yuki caught us if we wanted to stay ahead of him. But I don't think that's going to be possible. Yuki's going to have a look here. I don't think there's point in defending too much because look how much quicker he is. Especially with that DRS. Now I think the way is to follow him round. Not the best exit from that corner. We're out of DRS range, which is not good. The plan is already ruined, maybe. The plan is already ruined. We should catch George anyway, but hopefully they battle on this straight and makes it even easier. Oh, and Ricardo's just taken down behind us. It's not going to be long till he's on us. I want him to get me just before the line, the DRS line there. He has. Shouldn't really be playing games with our parent team, but we are. Oh, he ran a bit wider there than I thought he would. But we're through. And we got the DRS.
Our gap to the car in front is 3.1 seconds.
Round 2 with Ricardo. He's done me again just before the DRS point. He's going to take a tighter line in. He's not overtaking me at the smartest position for himself. Conceded the inside line to me this time as well. Oh, I've wobbled. He could have me yet. Oh. That was tight racing.
Tyre condition is still looking good.
Round 2 to me. Here we go again. Daniel Ricciardo. Should a little bit further back this time, isn't he?
Laps of fuel remaining.
Decided not to make the move on this straight this time, which I think means it's game over for me. I've got his move done so much earlier than I've been able to get it done on him. Try some late braking. Try and get the power on as quickly as possible, but that's him gone. Got DRS here though. But he's just quicker in the other parts of the track where I've managed to keep him behind. So he should just be able to plough away now. We can keep him in DRS for the next lap, you never know, but I don't think so. There you go, he's already out of there by this lap. There's going to be one lap left. It looks like a 16th and 17th for the Arrow McLaren boys
Final lap of the race.
on their first Grand Prix.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Constructors.
Driver of the day in the
Take over as
first
championship leaders. After
race
an
for the
event
team.
like that, who knows what the sport has in
22nd
store for
to
us next
16th, we'll
time?
take it.
Be sure to
I know
join
there's
us
4
again
DNFs.
as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in
We'll take
Formula
it.
One.
We're above Haas. Look at that, 2 McLarens. Not the greatest start. So that is the first race of the season done. It wasn't the smoothest. We had a DNF in practice. We had one-shot qualifying instead of normal qualifying, but we've qualified 22nd. Obviously back of the grid last. But we battled. We had a good race. We were up in the top 10 for a while. I think we reached as high as P7 at one point, which is brilliant. It was a long race, hard race. not only is it a slower car, but we're up to 110 on the AI, which is higher than the level we'll normally play at. But it's a good start. We'll keep going. But next we're off to Portugal, so that'll be a good Portugal and Portimao, which will be great to see. I haven't raced that track in a career mode yet, so we'll see how that goes, especially against racing against 110 AIs. But it's super. But if you've enjoyed this race and you're looking forward to the next in the series, please subscribe, please like the video. All your support is greatly appreciated. And obviously you can follow me over on Twitch as well at Sklibben if you want to watch me do some more F1 races, or if you want to watch some of the two-player career modes I also play with some of my friends. Please feel free to drop by and drop a follow. It is all greatly appreciated. Thank you guys. Cheers.